It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Coming out with it, it's Avery. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's good. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's good. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Ooh-wee. Like, listen, I know you got the completion, and that's what you want. That's the goal, but you don't want your quarterback getting smacked like that repeatedly.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Parks. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top, otherwise this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Penn State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. They'll move the chains, good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that. They'll leave it with him.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Good. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Good. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And you've always got to be careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Parks. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The sure hands, it's Pena. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Makes the catch. It's Parks. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Parks. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Some misdirection with the counter. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the 1st down. You knew you had the 1st down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
This time on target. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Looking to get it in. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Parks.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Avery. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for space, it's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
With the catch, it's Allen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Complete downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this one is perfect. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Avery.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Shoots his way for more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Wideout trying to get it in, and it'll be a touchdown. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Hudson. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Penn State! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We play on first down here in the 2nd overtime period. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. Snap in the shotgun. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse
breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jennings. They get to him as he throws, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Pass to 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, SMU! It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete.